Also tonight, Crystal Police with a warning for teenagers and parents to not take part in what's called a pop-up park takeover event. Last weekend, police had to make arrests even at Becker Park after a number of fights broke out there. Today, our Lou Raguse talked to police about what they're calling a trend, even, Lou?
That's right, Jennifer. There actually have been 2 of these types of takeovers at Becker Park so far, and police believe at least 2 more are planned. They're fueled by social media influencers, and they happen all over the country. What is a takeover event?
Some type of a social media blast that's put together for, hey, gather up at this spot. It's bringing hundreds of people together into typically a park area.
So what happened here then last Sunday?
So last Sunday, mid-afternoon, within about an hour's time, we had about 300 juveniles show up, almost all by rideshare apps. They just ended up here in the park.
And did it turn into something dangerous?
The conduct was escalating, the conduct was getting more brazen. Then we started having fights break out amongst the different people that were in the park. At that point, it's when we determined, yeah, this assembly has gotten to a point where we don't know what's going to happen next, and so we need to dissipate this group. We arrested 6 individuals for disorderly conduct.
Crystal Police Deputy Chief Brian Hubbard says the department is preparing for a social media-fueled takeover event being planned again at Becker Park sometime over the 4th of July weekend. The most infamous example of this nationwide trend happened last year in Manhattan's Union Square, when a PlayStation 5 giveaway planned by influencer Kai Cenat turned into a riot when thousands of people showed up all at once.
You mentioned that this is kind of a national trend. Is it happening at other cities locally here as well in the metro?
We know of 6 where they have had similar events in the last couple months.
Does it seem like these things just have the potential for a lot of things to go wrong?
Yes. You know, last weekend there was just a lot of energy. Our concern is to the patrons that are here. That's a very scary situation for families that enjoy this park, and families are not going to want to be around for all of the craziness that comes with that. Just knowing how those groups tend to escalate, our concern is then what does that turn into more severely? Do we start having some assaults? Is there potential for guns?
So what are police planning to do this weekend?
Our plan for this park is that we're going to stop that mass gathering before it starts. And so if we start to see large groups of people coming by rideshare, we will take the action of closing the park at that point and moving everybody out of this space before they get to that large mass.
What do you want parents to know or to do about this kind of thing?
As a parent myself, it's concerning that there would be that many unsupervised juveniles in a space like this where there's not going to be a lot of good that's going to come of it.
Now, besides the fights last weekend, police say the teens were also shooting fireworks at each other. So, Jennifer, you can see where a lot of that danger or potential for things to go wrong can happen.
Do you know if police know where some of these teenagers are coming from? Are they coming from all over the metro?
That's
are they very
exactly
localized?
right. It's not just contained to like Crystal teens in this instance. The calls for this to happen are, sometimes not even happening within the metro. They're kind of all over the place, social media influencers. And so it ends up being teens coming from all over the metro to these things.
It's a big job for those police officers. We certainly thank them for trying to handle some of that. Thanks, Lou.